Okay, we are live, ladies and gentlemen, and here we go. There it is. Let me see if I can bring my dad in on for you guys.
There we go.
There we go. We are live, ladies and gentlemen. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is Chitter Chatter, and we are live here tonight. And I have Miss Ricky here with me, and we are going to be speaking to the men tonight, ladies. I wanted to go ahead. Sorry, we're a few minutes late. I had to restart, but I want you ladies to know we have a great show packed for you tonight. I'm going to have Ricky introduce herself to you again, and she is here. I'm so thankful to have you again. Ladies, if you're here with us right now, stop, like, drop a comment, let us know you're here. It is Chitter Chatter time. Tell a friend, to tell a friend, to tell a friend, because we are here, ladies and gentlemen.
And tell one more, because I'm here too.
Definitely. Tell two more.
I'm Ricky Rick, and I'm the owner of Feline Apparel here, and I'm so happy to be back. Thank you, Uniquia and Black Girl Beauty, for being part of this show. I'm excited. I'm ready to hear what these men have to say. I'm going to try to hold it down for us, ladies, maybe. We'll see. It ain't a fight or nothing, but, you know. We're going to see. I'm excited. We got our drinks. And our music.
So there it is, finally.
Testing. Are we on?
Yes, we are.
Can y'all hear me? Everybody hear me?
My dad is here too, but we can't see him. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Chitter Chatter Live. Thank you guys for tuning in once again. Hey, Miss Kwan. Thank you so much. We are to have you here. My dad is on live, but I don't know, he's having some technical difficulties with his camera, but he is here, and he's going to give us some real insight on the men tonight, ladies. I want you guys to sit back, relax, and get ready for a great episode. Ladies, if you have any questions you want to ask men about relationships, about life, about anything, feel free to drop a comment in the comment section and let us know. I'm going to be here live. Now you guys are going to meet Daddy Plum. Miss Amanda's going to come in a little later on and give us a few insights on as well, because one thing about relationships, you need men and you need women. And we are here. She said, you are welcome. I'm excited.
Yeah,
thank you so much. And we're excited that you're here with us. Because, and Ms. Kiwanis, if you have any questions as far as relationships are concerned or men are concerned, feel free to drop it in the comments. And we're going to ask them as well. My barber will be here in a few seconds, and we're going to join in. And I'm telling you, I talk to him all the time. So he's definitely one to join in when it comes into conversations about men. And I'm just so thankful to have everybody here. Take a minute to stop, to like, to share. And I just want to take a minute to say thank you guys for tuning in. Last week was spring break. So, of course, like I told you earlier, you have to take time for self-care. Self-care is important. When it's a holiday, take a holiday. When it's your birthday, take your birthday. When it's a holiday you made up, because they're making up holidays a lot later. You see some holidays they made up?
No, I did not. What holiday?
They made up best friends holiday. You know, all the social media.
Oh, no.
They make up holidays all the time. It's a best friends holiday. It's the only daughter's holiday. Every time a holiday comes up, ladies, take your time and do everything that you need to do so that you can have self-care. Self-care is important. Black Girl Beauty is getting to know who you are. 5 ways to connect with Uniquia. You can look for me on IamUniquia.com. You can join on there. You can find out that.
I'm listening to you.
Okay. I'm sorry. IamUniquia.com. You can log on. You can check modeling classes, my acting classes, poetry classes. I'm going to be starting model aerobics. You got to join in on the model aerobics because we're getting in shape. I'm teaching you how to walk. I'm teaching you how to stand. I'm teaching you how to pose. Everything.
What?
Everything that you need to do.
What? Wait, let me learn. Bow.
Pose.
Ooh.
Pose.
Wait a minute. The chair.
All right. We're doing all of that in our aerobics classes, ladies. Tune in because we want you guys to be a part of it. We are doing everything as far as Black women is concerned. We're getting to know ourselves. We're getting to know men. And that is what this episode is about. Because the best way to get to know men is to have some men come on and tell us who they are, what they do, and how they do it. Because I want to know why men say what they say, why men do what they do, why men are the way they are. And no, these two men that I have coming on tonight are not experts on men. But guess what, ladies? Dun, dun, dun. They are men. So, you know what they can do? They can tell us a little bit more about men than we can. And that is where we're going, ladies. Because one thing I realized is as women, we don't know what men go through. We don't know exactly how they go through what they go through. We can't feel what they feel because we only feel how we feel the way we feel. Women have different emotions than men. Women handle things differently. So when we're outside looking in on a situation that a man has to deal with, we're going into it with our emotions. We should have, could have handled the situation.
We were taught about how a man responds to
exactly. So let's just say that you should have got.
That's my brother. Hey, Johan.
Hey, okay, Johan. Come on and rep for your sister. You gotta jump in, share, like, let everybody know that we are here. And I'm gonna get started, you guys, with the poem that I wrote strictly for this topic because we have to get to know what it is. What do I know? What do I know about a man? Not as much as I thought, that's for sure. And the older I get, the more I understand that some things you only understand once you've matured. As a woman, I can tell you how it feels to be near and dear to the heart of a man. But as far as what goes on the inside, tell you about that, only a man can. To know men, but there's only one man with whom I want to spend the rest of my life. That is why when it comes to this topic, I have so many questions. I thought I had so many answers, and yet I continue to run in the same dilemma over and over again. And I thought it was all in my head, like Nelly said, but then reality set in, and I realized this dilemma existed inside and outside of my mind. The crazy thing is, somehow, some way, a man can be trapped so deeply inside my mind, yet the key to unlock me, he can't seem to find. If I tell him no means yes sometimes, he can't understand why. That's another thing I realized. The mind of a man is so complex. To break it down so that a woman can understand, only a man can. I can tell you how it feels to be in the presence of true masculinity. And I can tell you how what I see makes things inside me ting, thinking about that thing. I'll stop before I begin to daydream about some things. Any woman that's ever been properly handled by a man, sister, you know what I mean. That's on topic. I can tell you what I think is going on inside the mind of a man based on past situations and men I've encountered over time. But I can't actually explain why men are so irritated. I mean, I get that life sometimes is frustrating, but men don't have menstrual cramps or have to deal with hoe stamps. They aren't labeled weak. They are the strength and masculinity. They don't carry a breed. They just shoot the sperm that impregnates the seed, and they really don't have to stick around after that. That's why so many flee easily. Go on living life obliviously and peacefully, leaving behind a generation that grows so dysfunctionally. And if no one is back, no one cuts them any slack. I mean, I don't think that anyone should. You walk away from your responsibilities and no one knew that you would. So don't expect any slack, even if they could. It's a man's world. Everything is built to benefit. So to tell you why a man truly loses things and snaps, only a man can. It's been many years, and I've cried many tears, trying to find answers that still wouldn't make things clear. And sometimes those answers reveal our biggest fears. Why do men do what they do? Why are they the way they are? And there are those different ones, but even those aren't as different as they think they are. Some men have more discipline. Some men have more to live for. Some men were given a home. Some men had to build it door by door. And women have the same plight, but it's a different kind of fight. And I don't mind if you disagree, but women receive a lot more sympathy. There's not too many souls in the world that don't care to share what they can when they see a woman in need, especially one with a baby. And I'm not making any excuses. I'm just speaking on what I know about a man. But to say if I'm truly right or wrong, only a man, truth be told. Ooh. And on that note, I'm going to bring my dad in because I see his camera is working and he is ready to rock and roll. I want you guys to meet Daddy Plum. 1 second, I'm going to walk right over there and show you who he is.
Daddy Plum.
Here he comes. Da, da, da. Where is the buck?
I need you to give me a book.
Hey, Daddy.
Hi, baby.
That is my dad, y'all. Don't he look like me? me. We're gonna start. Show them your tooth one time. Same spot, same row. If I did.
Well, you really can't tell because I cut my purple hair off, but.
Oh gosh, no, you didn't cut your purple hair off. We don't want you to do that. How did it go on well tonight?
I don't know what was wrong with my computer, but I just switched to my phone, so.
Okay. Well, Dad, this is what I want you to do. Go ahead and introduce yourself to everyone on live. You guys, this is my dad, Minister of Music, James Porter. And I am so thankful to have him here with me here tonight. This is the very first time that my dad is meeting the world here with Chitter Chatter. Go ahead and introduce yourself, Dad, and tell a little bit about yourself and what you do. And don't forget to tell them how you came to meet me.
How I came to meet you?
Yes.
Oh, that's another movie. That's a blockbuster.
We're definitely gonna have to toast to that.
So we're here to answer a few questions. What would you like to know?
First, I want you to introduce yourself to everyone on live. You have to tell them who you are and what you do.
Yes, my name is Mr. James H. Porter III, Minister. I am Uniquia's father, blessed to be. I'm a quiet, humble person, so I really don't have much to say about myself. You asked for a couple questions to be asked on some particular areas between men and women relationships.
Yes, Dad. Tonight we are going to be talking about relationships and men. And first things first, I would like you to tell us a little bit of some advice as far as what you would tell a woman to do when it comes to dealing with a man in relationships.
Well, tonight I'm coming to you from a father perspective.
Oh.
And I'm gonna answer that question in that sense, because you tell the women some of the things that a man. Hello?
Yes.
Okay.
We can hear you. And we
so
can see
one of the things that I think that women need to understand, society has changed it so much. Mm-hmm. It used to be a time, there's a song that the Winans put out a long time ago called Yay and Nay. Bring back the days of Yay and Nay, when we simply knew the way. Boys were boys and men were men and girls were girls and women grew then.
Absolutely.
Things have changed so much. Even our society has structured it so that it made the woman have to step out of her place. They're running households. They're holding down the whole entire community. And it didn't used to be like that. There used to be a time when the man stood and the woman stood right beside him. Mm-hmm. But like you said earlier, there was a lot of issues, a lot of problems, a lot of things. Some were our fault, some weren't our fault. They had to take the women and they had to step out of a role that really wasn't God ordained for them.
Absolutely. I wonder why.
So now what we're dealing with is the aftermath of all of that. Women having to do things that we know they're capable of, but it shouldn't have been stressed and thrusted upon them. Absolutely. So now the women approach the men in a different level than they used to, and the men are not responding and staying in the place where they belong. A lot of times in this society, they'll promote a woman before they'll promote a man. And so then when you got a woman who is a financially over you and you come in to meet them, it changes the dynamics right from the door. Because most times I tell women, I'm not even trying to be mean, but I don't want an equal.
You don't want
I don't need an equal. I'm a man on my own.
Right.
I need a queen. I want somebody that can be my helpmate by my side. Somebody that I can move forward and take care of her. Now, of course, I want her to assist and take care of me, but I don't want her. I want the man to be the head of the household.
When you say head of the household, because that's
wait a minute, I can't hear you.
It's a deep topic as far as head of the household is concerned.
I can't hear you.
When you said you can't hear me? Can you hear me now?
Your sound went out on me, babe.
When you say head of the household, Dad, can you hear me now?
I can't hear words you're saying now.
Okay, how about now? All right. Test.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you good.
But I can't hear you.
Okay. So what we're gonna do is, ladies.
Say it again.
Can you hear me now?
Well, I'm gonna say this real quick while he's
Right.
fixing his audio. I think the part about him saying that the women have to step and do things that they wouldn't normally do. I just wonder why. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What happened that made us have to do that? Because there's a lot of women out here that have to take on the role not of a man, but you know what I mean?
Well,
like
a lot of men left home, were incarcerated. There was a lot of our community as a whole. Yeah, our community as a whole has taken so many hits and gut punches that our households have been dismantled in so many ways that women have had to step on and take on different roles that they didn't have to. They wouldn't have had to if the man had been present.
I think the system is part of that, though.
Definitely,
Because
definitely,
I remember
absolutely.
trying to apply, and it's like, it's like, well,
Absolutely.
and I know trying to make sure everybody eats, but
can you hear me, Dad? Okay, he switched cameras. So he's gonna come back in a second, but he made some very, very, very valid points. And that's my daddy, y'all. So I want to go ahead and
hey, Sincere, I see you.
Hey, Sincere. Is this your brother?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, hello, Sincere.
No.
We are happy to have the men tuning in. Everyone, I want to take a second to tell you again, if you are here, go ahead and tune in. Go ahead and share. Let a friend know. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Like Ricky said, because today we have some, and it's already popped off because my dad began, and I'm gonna go ahead and let him in one more time. He already came in and dropped some jewels on us about men and some of the reasons why we deal with the issues that we deal with in relationships. Because there you go. Okay. There you go.
Thank you. Yes, I can.
So then one of the questions that was raised while you were gone in a few seconds was, why do you think women had to take on some of the roles they had to take on?
Okay, that's a two-part question. You have to remember that there was a time, and I'm speaking, as a black man. There was a time when they tried to destroy the foundation of our community, which is the family. And by tearing and breaking down the father, the dad, and ripping him away and taking him out of his place, it helped to solidify their hold on us as a people. So what they did was they systematically made it so that they were incarcerating us, lowering us, and at the same time, in a subtle, calm way, they were elevating the female of our race. And so it was all a part of how they were going to set up to keep us in the bondage that we were already in. Can you still see me, hear me? Hello? Wow. Is it me? So I'm not sure if I'm still on or not. But anyway, what has happened now is that we're trying at this time as the males, we're trying to take our place back. But at the same time, we have to fight against every obstacle that's already been set up. So we're overcoming racism, economic depression, and then we're dealing with the emotional strain of the last 400 years that we had to deal with. But as we move forward, we have to understand who we are and where we're trying to go, but we also have to remember what we went through to get here. Not sure. I have no idea what's happening. Can't hear.
You're doing well, James. Keep talking. They can hear you.
Oh, they can hear me?
Yes, they can hear you, and you're doing a great job.
Okay. Where we are now is that we have to understand that all of the things that have been presented against us as a people, it is time for us to understand that we have to overcome. We have to realize what it was, what their ultimate goal was, and then now we have to fight against that. A lot of the things that was presented to you as young women now today is something that was a designated plan. It wasn't like it just happened all of a sudden. And then we woke up and realized, oh my God. No, there was a strategy that sat up, there was a strategy that was designed to tear down that family unit. Because if you have the family union, there is no limit to where we can go and what we're going to do. I think sometimes today, women don't realize how strong they are and the power that they possess. Because the art of, I'm going to say this word, and I know a lot of women get offended by it. The art of, no, I don't want to use that. There's a lot of things that are going on right now that women have to remember. I heard a lady speak once at a conference, and she spoke for about 20 minutes. In her 20-minute dissertation, she spoke about how the man should be the head of the household. And she went on, and she outlined how God designed for the man to be the head. And he was to be the father and the male figure in the family. And then when she got done, she simply said, now the man is the head of the household, but ladies, you are the neck. And you can turn that head any way you want if you're smart about it. She said, don't take it to the point where you're forcing. Take it to the point where you understand your power. There's a lot to be said for an intelligent Black woman. Because what can happen from there is you can come to your man and he say, well, baby, I'm thirsty. And she brings him a glass of water and he drinks it. And he's like, baby, that's warm. She said, well, baby, the refrigerator's not working right. He said, let me take a look at that real quick for you. You don't got to fuss about it. You just got to be the wise and intelligent woman that you are. Now, that's just one example. Because like, you know what, I'm going to say it. I wasn't. There's a lot of power in being submissive. If it's done correctly, it could change the tide of a war. Samson was one of the strongest men in the Bible, but he was brought down by Delilah.
Okay.
Now, when he came up against the Philistines, there was nothing they could do about it. So there's a lot to be said for an intelligent Black woman. Uniquia.
Wow, James, I really like everything you've been saying. Oh, okay. We got some more guests on here. You're doing a great job, James. I'm going to chime in on that, James. Don't you leave. I have some questions.
Thank you.
I have some questions for you.
Definitely. We have been joined by our second man building. Go ahead and introduce yourself. Tell people who you are, what you do, and how to connect with you. He already started eating, y'all, so we're going to go ahead and join in. And this
I can see this.
My personal man diary. So if I have any man questions or anything, this is who I come to. And he, believe it or not, he be saying some good stuff sometimes. So go ahead and tell these people who
Wait a minute, I thought I was your daddy.
You definitely are. He's not daddy.
All right, I'm Sonny's son done. You know what I mean? Sonny Moolah in the neighborhood. You can call me on Instagram as Sundone. Originally from Newark, New Jersey, living in Atlanta, Georgia. Like I said, I just came to give a male perspective on life and how we see things, and based on my personal experience of being here on this earth. And just to back that up.
And that's a sugarcoat. Sonny, we don't have anything but boss man. My father is a minister of music. He plays the piano. He teaches piano. He teaches you how to sing. He does all of that. Sonny is my barber, first of all. And don't judge my hair because I'm an inconsistent client. He's always on me about that. But he's a business owner, owns his own business, has his son working with him, putting him on. Entrepreneurship is about building family wealth and building generational wealth. And he is doing that. Son working with him, son, and everything is on point. Gotta make sure when you have this is black man beauty. We have black man beauty going along with black woman, black girl beauty. Because it goes hand in hand.
Shout out to my charity, Style of Atlanta.
And he got a period.
Driving through the youth, man. We just do we go to a lot of homeless shelters, youth shelters, and we cut the kids here, there. We was doing the jail, but they got strict. And it's basically giving back to the community, going off what Coco was saying. I believe in each one, teach one, and breaking generational curses, especially when it comes to our children. I know how I grew up, you know, in a single mom household and a lot of the hardships she had. And I've always been a person to try to make things easier on her and just pay a lot of attention to a lot of things of what's going wrong, trying to get the bigger picture instead of being in the problem. I like to try to get in the solution. So, like I said, a lot of people like to hear my advice. So,
hold on. He gonna say a lot of people like to hear my voice. No, I ain't gonna flex. I personally chose him because he gives good advice. It's not always when we talk. It's not a biased situation. I don't think he's telling me something strictly to get over. It's literally an analyzed situation. He looks at things from a male and female's perspective, even though he always takes the man's side. And Sonny, let these people know where they can come get their haircut if they want. Make sure you book an appointment because we don't have time for you coming in randomly.
We don't do walk-ins.
I'm
a celebrity barber over here, man. You gotta be special to even get a cut. And this one here is special.
So I tell you got.
And that's at IG at Sundone. That's SUNDUN. That's my personal page, but my barber page. But I should have said it was at Moolah's Custom Cuts. That's MULAH _CUSTOM_CUTZ. That's Moolah Custom Cuts. It's a lot. I'm gonna change it.
Yes, please do. I'm right into some questions. We have Miss Amanda on live. Y'all see my parents at the top. So y'all see half of me on the left and half of me on the right. Okay, cool. Miss Amanda also is a cosmetological entrepreneur. I'm not gonna shout out Charlotte and I shout my mom out. She is a 40-year veteran in the game, and she can teach you anything that you want to know. She does continuing education classes. She is my personal business coach. She'll take that over there. She is my personal business coach. She has built me from the ground up and is still building me to the ground on higher. Miss Amanda, go ahead and speak. Go ahead and speak to the people. They see you every week, but I want you to go ahead and reiterate why my dad is on live, because I like to see my parents in their glory.
Oh God!
When you see me, you got to know where I came from. Go ahead, Mom, and tell them what's up.
Lord have mercy. I just want to say, I want to say thank you to James, because I really want to finish hearing what he had to say. He was really saying some important stuff about
my dad. That's my dad. You gotta know he's not a car.
He was talking about, you know, why we're where we're at now. And I think he hit some key points that I didn't, you know, really think about it like that. So James, because we have a younger guy here also, what can you share with him about, you know, like, because we're confused, you know, as women, we're confused, you know, because what you said was back in the day, men were kind of like, you didn't say it in these words, but doggone it, men were men. They took care of the home. They did everything they did. But where we're at today, women are forced to kind of like be the man, you know?
Right.
Well, wait a minute now. Let me. All right, if I'm going to address this subject.
Wait, Dad, before you jump in, we have a disagreement. Mr. Sardone, go ahead and tell how you feel about women taking on the role as men.
I feel
like it's a man show tonight. We gotta let the men talk.
Okay. You asked me a question.
I feel like it's a system that was put in place to devalue the man, the black man.
I agree.
True.
When they introduced all this child support,
devalue,
it made it cheaper and easier for us not to be around.
Yeah.
And once
I agree.
If you get more, you can work less, because when you with your man, nowadays we both work 40 hours, we both do, you know, we work together and we argue and we fuss and we just try to build a family. The way it is now is you can get rid of me, get whatever they say I owe you. You get assistance, you get food stamps, you get free food, you get food, you get when you got the child support order, you get a car, you say you make this amount of money, you get assisted living, so you live for lower. It's like, why would I deal with his bullshit?
Absolutely.
The way the system is like, why would anybody deal with my bullshit? It's easier to get rid of me and just have a little boo come in and now.
Maybe you want to stop saying me and say them.
But when it comes to y'all, what is it? What do we say? It's cheaper to keep her.
It's cheaper to keep her.
I'm not listening either.
I feel like the system was made to punish men and to help women.
No, it's to divide.
It was wrong. Yeah.
Wait, not punish, but it was designed. That was the design of it. We have to understand that, like I said before, you tear down a family, you tear down a community.
Yeah,
so it was a systematic plan, and everything he said was so true about how they made it. It's better. It's easier to not have him around than to deal with the issues that come up in every marriage and every situation.
Every marriage.
It's not so what you're saying to me now as a woman, well, I don't even got to do that. And if I don't, you give me a car, housing, allotment. And so now here's
not to cut you off, but meanwhile, here I am trying to take care. I have to pay you, hypothetically speaking, maybe $700 a month. Then I have my new family. Now my new wife has to take over the extra slack because I don't bring home enough money because my money's here. Now we having hardships in our relationship because I'm not able to because I got to take care of this family and this family. Now this brings bitterness. This brings bitterness to my baby mother, to my kids. You want me to pay child support?
No, I don't want you to pay child support.
I have to.
Yeah.
And take care of my kids and give them gifts because I'm their father.
Absolutely.
But wait a minute.
No, wait.
On this side, I have another family. Because you got your man, y'all stay together. He brings his income in. You got your income plus my income. Now, I'm lacking income, half of my income, because I got to handle my responsibilities.
Absolutely.
My new wife, our kids, I'm short on.
I'm going to tell you this right now, ladies. I'm going to pause right here. We're going to speak to the Black Sixes for a second. I ain't cutting you no slack on that. Because you know why? You should have never been out here having babies over here, babies over here, babies over there.
Okay, now you preaching.
Wait. But what I'm saying is, I'm not saying that it's not reason why it was said that we shouldn't do this, that, the third, is to avoid situations as such. However, I sympathize with what you're saying because what you said was true. But when you do things properly, and I'm not saying that anybody did anything improperly, I'm just saying when you marry someone, you have kids right there, those financial hardships are cut in half. When you have
okay. So let me hear from James. Let me hear from James on this as a seasoned male. What type of advice can you give him? Because that's a good point. He's trying to be a good father, and at the same time he has a current marriage. How does he maneuver the two? Can you win?
All right, this is the thing. Here's the thing about this. Oh, I am a black man, so I will win. That's not the question.
Okay.
But the question is, you have to be realistic, like you said earlier, realistic about what's happening. First and foremost, you have to acknowledge that the fact that you're in this situation is a result of your sin, my sin. Not you didn't want to say it, but I'll say it. I was wrong. She looked good. I was young. I didn't have enough common sense to realize that this is not the time or place because I can't handle the repercussions from the sexual acts that I'm going to take. Now I'm living for today, so I'm enjoying myself going boom, boom, boom. But then 3 years from now, I got bam, bam, bam. Now, as a man, I can look back on my life and say, listen.
Because a lot of people be in relationships when they have kids. It's not boom, 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 bam. It's 4 years, 5 years, 6 years. We had a baby. Now we broke up.
Hold on, wait. I think that story sounds a little familiar. You said 6
no,
years
what I'm
and then they had a baby? Mm-hmm. 6 years and then they had a baby? That sounds real familiar. And 6 is my number.
What I'm saying on the subject, though, the Bible says, and I hate to go there, but I'm going because that's who I am.
Don't hate to go there. Go on and go.
The Bible says you reap what you sow.
Woo, woo.
So if I hadn't put it down, I wouldn't have to pick it up.
Okay.
Now, what happens with that? And what he said, I agree. See, what they did was they looked at what we were doing and said, now we know how to tear them down with their own faults. It's like sometimes a cop will look around and pull you over for a taillight and then want to search your whole car. But if your taillight had been fixed, he would have never been able to pull you over in the first place. Supposedly.
Oh, definitely. Women?
Supposedly.
Women question.
Kiwanis says, let me just.
We have a question, Miss Amanda.
Okay.
If you get with the right one and she can understand that, it may not be that difficult because I had a situation where I didn't get child support. I didn't do any of that kind of stuff because I understood that it's a system that is designed to destroy us.
It is.
So
because miss one payment.
Yeah, I'd rather my child's father be out and, trying to make it happen than them just lock them up over a couple $100. So I also think it depends on who you pick to be with, too. And you don't really know.
And that's what I tell people,
that's the dumb part.
This is urban legends that I hate that people say. Choose better. That's the biggest amount of bullshit you ever heard. Know why? Because the woman that you met when she wasn't pregnant, that you was dating, was a different woman to the woman that don't like her body no more because she had a baby and feel like you still free and she's suffering. That woman is not the same woman you met before she's pregnant.
True.
So she turned into a whole different person because she feel like she had to stay in the house or something, her body stressed, and she feels like
take that and make us feel.
I understand
I'm
that.
learning, y'all. I don't have no children. You gotta pay attention when you don't know.
But there's still a difference on that, though. Once more, I'm saying on that subject.
We're
On
gonna
that subject.
We're gonna jump into a question. This is a conversation that you and I were having when you were cutting my hair. What does it mean to be submissive? Because in our community, we have a hard problem, and I'm speaking to our women right now. And I want the men, my dad and Sonny, I want you guys to answer this so that the women tuning in can get a full, clear understanding of what it means to be submissive. Because a lot of men, the man, like my dad said, the man is the head of the household. The man is to lead. If the man is to lead, ladies, is it that you think makes a woman submissive? Dad, you're gonna answer, and then Sonny, you're gonna answer. I already know your answer, but we're gonna hear it. Dad, what does it mean for a woman to be submissive to a man?
Well, from my perspective, what I have over just through the years of living, the thing that I come up across in my mind that really sticks out, that any woman that is submissive is intelligent, because she has a way of getting what she wants, and she barely lifts a finger. See, when you're submissive, that doesn't mean you're weak. Submissive doesn't mean that you're not strong. Submissive means that you're going about it in a manner. Now, my daughter knows, I got a thing that I say. I don't want to be right. I want to win.
I want to win.
Because being right,
y'all ever heard me say that?
being right and winning could be two different things. You could be as innocent as you want, and they still send you to jail. You're right. I didn't do it, but you still go to jail. Sometimes it's about winning. And women have to understand that, you know what? I'm going to just switch it just a little bit. Women of today don't realize the power, the strength, and the control that they have, because as a group, as a sex, they have lowered their standards. And because they've all lowered their standards, the men are able to rise up. But if the women ever got to the point where they got together and said, listen, we ain't tolerating this no more.
That's a black girl beauty, y'all. Black girl beauty.
It's not, listen, I'm a man myself. All right, wait. My grandpa used to say,
wait, he said what did your grandpa used to say?
My grandpa used to say,
and Dad, now that you have answered, we're going to let Sonny answer what it means.
Let him answer. But let me close with this. Let him finish this
last statement.
Let me close with this last thing. Grandpa used to say, people will only do what you let them get away with. No, I'm sorry. People will only do what they think they can get away with. And if a man thinks you're going to tolerate this nonsense, then he's going to try and do it. But if he knows from the door that you ain't going to allow it, he won't even try it.
Okay, so and Kawana said,
wait a minute.
Kawana said he has not paid me child support, makes excuses, and his new wife doesn't push him to pay child support, and I do have a child support order. Amen. So, Mr. Sonny, we're going to let you answer that question. What do you do with a man that doesn't pay his child support, and you still got to raise the child? And then after that, jump into
is he there physically, though? We don't always, like, y'all go up and down.
It takes money to raise a child.
Just hear me
out.
All right. Y'all get jobs. Y'all go through school. Y'all go through ups and downs. We're not allowed to do that. He might have lost his job.
Okay.
He might have got laid off.
Okay, but what? Okay, Sonny. I hear.
Pause.
Okay. Okay, I got a comment though. I got a comment on that.
Coming to pick him up. Is he still calling? Is he still, because I remember I got laid off from UPS because it was out of peak season. I couldn't pay till I found another job. That didn't mean I don't love my kid no more. That don't make me a bad job. It's gonna take me till I find another job.
Well, what? Okay, Sonny, I got to say this, Mika. I gotta come in. I gotta come in.
This is the men's stuff.
No, wait. I gotta come in, Sonny, because I hear what you're saying, Sonny. But what about when the light bill? You want your kids to just sit in the dark? What about when they need food to eat? What about when the mortgage is still due?
Ask the question to the right person. Mr. Porter.
Yeah, I like that question. No, I like that question.
No,
I like to.
No,
this is what I would say to that.
Wait, James. What I'm saying is based on what Sonny just said. That's what I'm talking about. Because I'm not directing it at you, Sonny. What I'm saying is,
I'm directing it at you, Mr. Porter.
I'm defending the women now. I gotta defend the women.
Well, then let me answer. let me answer.
Wait a minute, because this woman just told me the Kiwanis just said she has an agreement. And so what happens when, as a woman, I still gotta pay my mortgage? What I mean, this.
Can I answer the question? Can I answer the question?
Yes, James. Answer the question, James.
All right, this is what I will say to that. I'm gonna speak on what Sonny said, and I'm a.
Hold on for a second. Hold on for a second. What were you about to say?
I'm trying. The same thing is when, see, the difference is they say everything's equal, but it's not.
Okay.
So you're allowed to not have money and still have your license. You still get the food stamps, whatever. When we don't have,
That's true.
because you have the kid, but do I have the equal right to say, hey, listen, I want my kid?
Yeah, you do.
No, they don't. They really don't.
I have to literally show you're unfit to have this kid.
You know what?
And if you're a good brother,
It's a point.
It's impossible. Because
Miss Kawana said, listen, and I want to get this from both perspectives, because Miss Kawana said no, he does not. That's not the case. He just refused to come around, call, but he wants to write off my children's success. And that happens. Listen, that happens as well. And I know there are a lot of successful Black men in the world that had single moms and bust their butt, and as soon as they get where they're going, their dad pops up and want to come in. Men, because you two men are speaking from perspectives of men just like you. But let me ask you a question. Speak for those men that you know that are not like you.
But wait a minute, before we go on, I gotta jump in on that. Let me jump in.
Wait for a second. I gotta tell you the question.
It's a man.
No, wait. No, Chocolate. Wait a minute.
Okay, cool.
Let me jump in on this. Let me.
What to do when she's not getting what she should be getting, when he's not showing up to take care of his kids?
I agree. Well, listen. I'm gonna. If you let me get it out. Let me get it out. Let me get it out.
Hold on, wait. My parents, Mr. Porter and Miss Manigault, I need you guys to pause for a second. I'm gonna jump back to you in a second. Right now, we need.
Wait a minute. How she pausing? That's James.
Okay.
That's right. Your allowance is cut off.
No, y'all not about to do that. Mr. Sunda, tell us what it means to be a.
Wait a minute. Didn't you just go to him?
Right.
Didn't you just go to him? It's my turn. No, you just went to him. No, but you just went to him. It's my turn.
It's his turn. It's James' turn.
It's my turn. You just went to him. It's my turn then. Now, one thing, this is what I will say. All right, now let me show you something. What just happened? What just happened?
Okay, cool.
Oh, they won, James. They won.
How you gonna win?
Number one.
Oh, y'all have a
I'm not young as y'all probably think. I'm 41 years old.
He's a part of the seasoned crew.
Okay.
He's seasoned.
I'm seasoned. Okay, now, this is the thing that I always say that's misconstrued in our community. Our women seem to think that submissiveness is a
Weakness.
burn it. It's a treat. You deserve it.
Yes.
But submissiveness actually is a personality trait. A submissive woman has to choose the right guy to be submissive to. That's not going to take advantage of him.
I think it's understanding.
Okay, but wait a minute. Somebody posted in the.
Amanda, pause. Amanda talking.
Just hear me out. Just hear this question. Just hear me all the way.
No, he's talking.
That's right. You ain't talking, James.
Woman is submissive even when she's angry, even when she's not talking to you. If she's a truly submissive woman, she's gonna cook. If she cooks, she's gonna cook dinner, even though she's mad at you. She might not speak to you, but it's still in the microwave.
I agree.
If you got some
Microwave. I want a divorce.
Wait. Wait, I gotta say something.
Hold on, Dad.
They ain't letting us talk, James.
You want to say back. You no longer listening. You just trying to remember what you want to say. You just hear me all the way out. And it's gonna make sense at the end. It's gonna make sense at the end. Just hear me out. Now,
you said you wasn't coming in and you tuned in.
if a woman is submissive, it's in her nature. Now,
I agree.
when you meet a person that takes advantage of your submissiveness, then it seems as though you're weak.
Right.
But when you got the right, now, if you're a submissive person and you pick the right man, you make the perfect team.
But what you said earlier, you know what you said earlier?
Huh? You think men should be submissive as well?
There you go. There you go.
Hold on, wait. We gotta let him answer. And then Dad, you're gonna answer.
Oh, he gets to answer again? I don't get to jump in?
Right. But not a submissive person, because the man is here to lead.
Exactly.
You know, we got a barge in the conversation.
Do you think y'all listen? Go ahead. Chitter Chatter, ran by Uniquia Manigault, Miss Amanda and Mr. Porter. I know y'all birthed me, but
whatever.
Tone it down a little bit. Tone it down a little bit. Y'all are guests on my show.
Whatever.
Dad. Dang, I almost forgot the question. Dad, what do you think? Do you think men should be submissive? Look at him, he on point. That's my barber, y'all.
All right, then let me explain it to you so you can understand it.
Explain it, James. Break it on down.
Men are 99.1.99. Can I talk?
Miss Amanda, hold on, let her answer that right quick.
He's talking.
No, but
I'm being submissive right now.
Can I talk?
Go ahead, Father.
Men are 99.9.9% brute strength and force. Women are 99.9.9.9 manipulation.
What?
Now, like I said earlier, the man is the head, but the woman is the neck. And if she's smart, if she's intelligent, she won't pick a man that won't take care of her heart. She won't pick a man. Let me finish. Oh, you gotta pause me.
Listen, let me tell you, that's my dad right now. And he definitely taught me that. The woman is the neck. Let me tell you, try to move your head right now without your neck. I'm trying. Did you see my head move? It don't happen. Ladies.
So like I was saying,
let him finish.
What I'm saying is,
did you?
Women have to remember who they are. The queens that they are. They have to know. Now, like I said, what Grandpa said earlier, somebody will only do what they think they can get away with. If I walk into a bank and I think that I can rob this bank and get away with it, I'll try it. But if I walk in and I think, I'll be like, oh, I know I ain't getting away with this. I won't even try it. Now, when you got men that come in and try stuff on women, I've seen some men try some stuff on some women that wasn't going to take it. Oh, they got shut down quite quickly. It wasn't even a thing. But if like sometimes I'm watching, I'm sorry, but I still do it. I watch Jerry Springer and I'm like, you take it. And then at the end of the show, the girl goes, are you going to stay with him? How are you going to stay with somebody after they didn't prove it? You are Maury and came out with the lie detector test. He proved he was wrong and you still stay with him. So what we allow people to do to us sometimes, and women are definitely this age, this time, women have allowed themselves to become more of a victim than they should be. Because like I said before, and I keep illustrating this fact, women, you have the power.
I just feel like everything that you're saying, I agree with, but I think to say you should know, you should know this man and, you should know what's going to happen. Nobody really knows. And that's what's
okay, stop. That's why we used to have a word called courting. You don't just meet somebody and then sleep with them in 2 months.
Ladies and gentlemen, that brings me to the very first question that I asked the ladies. So I'm going to ask the men. Do you know how to date? Dad, I'm going to let you answer that first. Do you know how to date?
Well, see, here's the thing. All right, I'm going to speak truthfully on this matter. I know how to date, but I also, as a man, I knew how to get what I wanted.
Okay. Now that. Okay,
See,
pause.
I wasn't. Listen, you gonna let me finish? I wasn't waiting. I wasn't looking for a wife. I was looking for a date.
Oh, she had to come get some food. Go ahead, Dad. We're listening.
I wasn't looking for a wife. I was looking for a date. See, you gotta.
Hold on, wait. You was looking for a date. Did you get it, or did you get me?
Pray for me, people.
Go ahead, Mr. We're moving on. Wait, pause. No, we're not staying away from that conversation. We are talking, Miss Amanda. We are talking about you and my dad. So, Sunday, do you know how to date?
First of all, you're going extra hard. I'm not in front of you, Dad, but this is what we do at the barbershop. When she started going extra hard, what she doing right now?
What are you doing?
First of all, your dad and your mom, God made that happen and made a beautiful, beautiful woman. So everything about that happening is a blessing. So let's leave that alone.
So we got that dad.
Delilah.
Okay, now look. Now, Pop.
Delilah.
I totally agree with you said.
He was looking for a date too.
About it's what women tolerate how men be, because I personally feel like every dude that ain't shit probably happened in the 5th grade or 6th grade when they was trying to be smart and be that guy that their mother told them that women like, and the women was like, you're a geek. I know. I like the bad boy in the corner. And I believe for every male, that was an alternate point in their life. Whether they said, hey, she don't deserve me and I'm going to be a smart guy and he can get a girl that deserves me. Or if he said, I'm going to be a bad boy because that's what they like. It all started from the woman, because we all came out right. We all came out right.
Hold on. She came down, and now she thinks, I'm gonna pause, because that is so true, ladies. We have to hold accountability. I'm gonna be the first one to tell you, and I'm gonna tell you on live. I got bad taste. I'm gonna tell you right now. Every man I dated was the wrong man, but he looked good.
Right, and then that's when we start getting it. So why should I go to class? Why should I do this, do that? They don't like that. I'm gonna learn how to rap. I'm gonna learn how to do this.
He said I'm gonna learn how to rap.
This is how a lot of us change. Because we start off on the right. I'm talking about when little boys in the 4th, 5th grade, our moms teach us that they want a man that's gonna be gentleman, open the door, respectful,
absolutely.
This, that. So we start off on that. And we nervous around you guys. We talk, we send it, we know something. And then women who always been faster than men already know what they like.
Right.
And they already told you, you're not it. This is what I like. The dude that's cutting class. The dude that's out there.
We gotta set our standards high.
So then we were like, wow.
Oh, I spoke on that earlier. Women have the power
to make sure that behind us, we teach our children. Right.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
And this is another question that I have for both of you men, because both of you men are entrepreneurs and you work a lot. How do you balance work and relationships? Because when you're a man that, such as you, that works 7 days a week, you barely have any time, and your business is how you pay your bills. How do you manage that in a relationship? Because one thing about women, I'm gonna speak for myself personally, I like a little time. If I can't get your time, it reflects in my attitude towards you. And Dad, you answered. Okay, wait. Hold on. So, Dad, you answered every question first. So we're gonna let Sunday answer this question first. He already got his answer ready, locked, and ready to go.
It's simple as that.
He wasn't listening.
Do you want these bills paid? Do you want to live comfortably? You want to go to the refrigerator, cut off all the lights?
Ladies and gentlemen,
you want to be poor?
I want to let you guys know, viewing, we have two cosmetological entrepreneurs in the room. Cosmetological entrepreneurs. We have a barber on the left. We got a cosmetologist on the right, and they are in agreement. They both want the bills paid.
It goes back to how you date.
Exactly.
If you keep it real and the dating, like your father said, courting. When I'm courting you, you already see where I'm at. You see I'm at work all the time. You see I cut hair. You see after I get off, I say, come on, I come pull up. I take you out. It might be late, but then in the morning when you call,
this is
the
partier. Don't let him know,
but you know where I am at. So in the courting stage, you have a choice. Can I deal with this, or can I not? And then you go further and further according to how we court, how we date. We don't get in a relationship yet. You still have to.
Well, you know what you get into before you get into it.
At the end of the day, I feel like if you're comfortable with yourself, then this whole dating thing and this whole courting thing would be so. Just like you were saying, when you're younger and you're trying to figure out what's what, I think if we start off with a little bit more confidence as men or young men and as young women, and we have that support around us, I think it'll make a big difference in how you date anyway.
Wait a minute. Wait. Listen.
Wait, hold on, let my mom talk.
What happened to the man thing?
Hold on 1 second, Dad.
If your confidence is
And I'm gonna say this.
There should be that person you can go to and get that answer from or get that.
Brother, you want to come in and tune in? All right, cool. So what we're gonna do is we're talking about relationships and love and how to deal with it, ladies and gentlemen. If you're just now tuning in, we have Sundon, we have Miss Amanda, we have Ricky Rick, and of course we have Lady Plum in the middle. And we are talking about relationships because this is what we need in our lives. Black girl beauty, black man beauty. It's all about coming together and understanding what we have in relationships. And that brings me to my next question. Well, not even a question. It's more like a statement. Because when it comes
I didn't get to answer the last one.
What?
He said, he didn't even answer. Hold on, wait.
We got skipped.
Hold on, wait. I'm going to let everybody know one more time. This is Chitter. Ran by Lady Plum. So if you didn't get to answer the last question, guess what? I'm sorry, babe. We're moving right along. So, with that being said, talk to you like that, James. You better come back. Hold up.
I don't have to come back because I know who I am.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
I don't have to come back because I know who I am.
You're not unseasoned though. You're seasoned. You're very well seasoned. Hey, she didn't know she represents. Ladies, what we are gonna. Dang, what was I about to say?
Well, what I was about to say was, as women, you don't understand. Wait a minute. This is a very good point. Here's the situation. There is a difference between courting and dating. And if you would understand that when you're dating, you're just out there trying to meet people and do your thing. When you're courting, you're trying to find the one. You're trying to find that wife. The Bible says, he who findeth a wife findeth a good thing. See,
how old do you have to be to find this a good thing?
No, but understand what I'm saying. It's your intentions. Stop. Listen, let me talk. Stop dating and start courting. Listen, if you meet a guy and can I finish? Just because he's cute, no, you hold on. Just because he's cute don't mean that's the thing. What he said earlier is true. You got to get to know him. You got to know what's he doing. And during the courting process, that's when you learn that. And also, you cut them off if they're not the one in the beginning. You don't keep dating. When you meet them, you got to be like, look, these are my intentions. This is what I want. This is where I'm trying to go. Are you on the same path or not? If not, then we can part ways now.
Let me tell you something. Hold on. I'm gonna stop everybody right now because everybody doing a whole lot of flexing right now. You men are really putting on like men kick it like this in relationships. Let's be 100. Men do not keep it brutally honest the way y'all are right now. Men do not let you like what my mom.
We do. We just don't.
What men? Hold on. What men don't do is let you know. What men don't do is let you know that all they want to do is get with it. Like what my dad said, he was looking for a date. He ain't gonna tell the manipulate the situation to accommodate.
That's not
what
true.
type of arrangements they're trying to have.
That's not true. You're an intelligent, listen, you always proclaiming that you're an intelligent black woman. You need to set some standards. Set some standards. Set some standards.
You can't start with honesty because men like to kick it like we can't. It's the woman moment right here. Men like to kick it like women can't handle the truth. No, baby. It's not that we can't handle the truth. You just think we're gonna hear the truth and still be doing what we was doing before we knew the truth was a lie.
Exactly.
Set some standards. Set some standards. Set some standards.
No, we can handle it. I'm just not gonna stick around. I'm gonna say, I don't care who the truth coming from. Don't think what I'm trying to get. I can't speak, so I can't speak fair about it. Sonny did not know. Sonny said some truth.
I'm just like the man that you really want. Like,
looks can be deceiving.
Right, but listen.
I'm listening.
You can't handle my truth compared to a dude that's cool that you ain't really on.
Let me tell you something right now.
If you want me to be your guy, your man, you see that in me. And I'm just like, I ain't talking to nobody. I just want to have sex. You're not going. It's not gonna wake up.
But would you say that?
See more.
But would you say that though?
Yeah, a man would. But we talking about handling. Hell yeah.
How'd it go?
Not good because
Right.
she had attention.
Okay,
She
cool.
had attention.
Have you ever been that direct with a woman and it didn't work out? That you didn't want anything but what you wanted and she was okay with it?
The same chick that
Say what now?
See me as a cool friend. She can handle just sex every now and then because she got sex.
Listen, I don't care what nobody says. Sex complicates things. There's no way in the world you could be laying there. Listen, sex is a very connecting thing. You let somebody into your body. If you're gonna tell me that you're not gonna feel some type of way about listen, my mama didn't know I got it wrong. Listen, you let somebody into your body, into your space. Sex is very personal. Like we here with it. Like we here.
No, we not.
Like
no, we not.
no, we're definitely not. I don't even.
Okay, Pete Tate said, wait a minute. Pete Tate said he has been direct.
You can tell me that you can be all up in. My mom and my dad are on this live right now cooperating, and they are very, very making it happen right now because they have been real close to each other. That is how it works. There is no way in the world you can tell me you can lay down with somebody and no feelings are involved. I am a result of the equation, and it happens.
But you're wrong, Chocolate. You're wrong.
You're wrong. You're wrong.
You're wrong. You're wrong.
We know the same shit.
It can be just a physical attraction.
But it wasn't.
We just come and we might have sex and that's this shit. When I call, it's cool. Mm-hmm. When he calls,
listen, we like different men differently.
But that's what I'm saying.
I get what you're saying.
It's different. It's all.
That doesn't mean we can't know. What you said was we can't handle the truth from that guy. That doesn't mean we won't treat him differently. But if you tell me all you looking for is sex, I'm cool with that. But that don't mean if he tell me all he looking for is sex, I'm offended. I don't like you like that.
I'm on the point.
But if I don't, I'm offended.
I'm on the point of this being personal. That's what my.
Okay, well, wait a minute, y'all.
Can you make that clear? I can't be.
We got a comment. We got a comment in here. Pete, listen to what I'm saying, y'all. There's a comment. Let's.
It's like with me, everybody want to go with me. Like a lot of other times, I know my man. She ain't doing him like that. He was alright, but when it's me,
you know what? That does happen, ladies. Sometimes, but listen. There are some guys. Listen, because guys are under the illusion that women aren't the same way they are. There are some guys we meet and we just want to meet you. Right. And like my dad said, we just want to date. And there are some guys we meet and baby, I want you. I want you here. I want to be in your skin. I want you in my skin.
Those be the ones that don't want to do
and
that.
those be the ones that
Easy, Chocolate.
He said the truth. I want you in my skin.
Easy.
Those are ones that listen. We grown on this line. Everybody grown.
Hey, it's 9:15. We got Uniquia, we got 5 minutes. It's 9:15.
The one that gotta work for it. What's the
Listen, the difference is the woman.
Every woman's
The
different.
difference is the woman. And that goes back to what you said. You got to choose who you want. If you decide that that woman is worth whatever she's giving you, go with it. If she's not,
Uniquia,
move around.
it's 9:15.
And this is why.
Dad said it. That's why you was so confused.
This is why. This is why I turned to in my old age. Some people be calling me a jerk because at the end of the day, if I know why you like me or I know what you want and I don't want it, there's no sense in playing with you. If I know what I want and then you on the same page.
But listen, why?
Miss Kiwana said it comes down to us setting standards.
Boom.
So is that
Boom.
That
Let me ask y'all a question, and this is for everybody. This is for
somebody that because he's tall and then this
whoa.
He's short.
You can do whatever you want to do. Break your standards anytime you want to. Let me tell you.
Wow.
So you're not breaking.
We both work.
They ain't listening to nothing I'm saying.
No, I don't like.
Actually, they're talking to themselves.
Exactly.
For those that you like.
But it's interesting.
I like how y'all pictures is on top together and y'all in cool.
Well, we have to because y'all down there doing what y'all want. But listen,
And just talking.
we got 5 minutes. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. So what do you want to say to your guests? What do you want your guests to close out with?
Man, I hope that everyone has dissected this conversation to the fullest. I hope that you have gotten everything that you need to get. We had somebody in the comments, Mr. Pete Tate. I don't know who that is, but he was saying some women want the same things and they do the same things, and that is true. And when you meet them, let me tell you something, because these men have been on the live tonight, making it seem like women don't play the same game that they play. Now,
Yes.
we want to find out some of the things that y'all had going on here. There are definitely some women that hit it and quit it. There are definitely some women that don't care about y'all. There are definitely some women that can hear the truth, take the truth, and keep it right on moving.
Oh yeah, there are some women.
Woman is all bitter and broken and beat down when y'all don't want what we want. Let me tell you, it's 2021. Pink daddies.
Just don't say it at first. When you
women.
Just don't say it when you ask their name. You gotta get
Some women you meet and they tell you they're a player. They tell you that you're a player, but they coaches.
Say what now?
There's some women that'll come at me and be like, "You a player," but they coaches.
And that's it. I'm glad you pointed that out.
Okay, but then y'all men gotta realize too.
The lady to your left. Whatever.
No.
Oh no.
Y'all men gotta realize too. Everything y'all do, y'all gotta realize y'all more open with y'all stuff. But you can't play a player now. You can't.
No, because when I met your mom, I was just a player. Your mom was the owner.
Whatever.
She was the owner.
Whatever.
Hold on, wait, because from the story that I heard was that you was chasing my mom down in the parking lot.
Hey, wait a minute. That is not the conversation we're having tonight.
I was a player. Your mom was the owner.
But listen. Now, give me a minute, Uniquia. Give me a minute. I want to talk to the women who really need to take this conversation a little bit further than this platform. I want y'all to go to www.blackgirlbeauty.org. That is our foundation, and we have our next mentorship program coming up. Go to our website.
Group 2 ladies, Black Girl Beauty.
And do not, can I finish, please? Oh, go to the website and submit your information.
Who the mama?
So you can stay connected.
Not the mama.
And then we'll have your information. We will send you the information to our next session, okay? And then if you are not a member of the group, blackgirlbeauty.org, that is a free Facebook group. where we empower, inspire, motivate each other as Black, as colored women and girls. We also have a hoop challenge. So we have fitness hoops because us women are getting in shape mentally, physically, and emotionally and spiritually. We have events. This is just a piece of the plan. So that's what I want y'all to do. Join the movement because Chitter Chatter is just all about Black girl beauty and what we're told. So this was a great conversation tonight, and we're going to take it a little further. But Uniquia, I am done. I am closing out. It was indeed a plum-pleasing pleasure as well as a privilege to join y'all tonight. And James, you did great.
Thanks, Mom.
You gonna tax him?
Chocolate.
I'm gonna let you know right now. I am so thankful for having both my parents here.
James still a player. You still got it. You still got it. You still the man.
Look how cool he is.
Chocolate. But I want to say something. Let me say something before I close.
Go ahead.
Girl, you look so gorgeous tonight, my beautiful baby, chocolate baby.
Thank you so much.
That's my baby.
My daddy.
That's it.
I want to thank everybody for tuning in here tonight. I hope you guys had an amazing night and got some great information. I want to thank my mom. I want to thank my dad. I want to thank Sonny. And I want to thank Ricky for joining me here. This was a absolutely amazing conversation. We even went overtime. You guys stay here. I'm so thankful that you guys tuned in. This is what we're going to be doing on Chitter Chatter. Every first Thursday, we're going to have a sisters, brothers, some kind of circle where we sit down and we digest a situation or a conversation that we all have issues with. We answered so many questions as far as men and dating and Black women and Black men, and we ate good and we drank good and we had a good time here, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm so thankful for everybody that was here to tune in, share, like, tell it with a friend. And we're going to give you one last time. You can follow me on Instagram. I am Uniquia. That's IAMUNIQUIA. I am Uniquia. And you can follow me on Facebook. I'm Uniquia Manigault. Uniquia Manigault. Look me up on YouTube. And Mr. Sundown, run them your information one more time.
That's Sundown on IG, SUNDUN.
SUNDUN. And
I ain't going through the long one. That's
okay, Moolah, because he's my barber. I tag him. And we have Miss Ricky Rick. She is going to be a recurring guest. I'm going ahead and speak it into existence. Y'all going to see her a few more times than you think you will. Go ahead and tell them your information so they can look up Feline Apparel because she's in on it. Show them your shirt, girl.
Boom. You can see it. Oh, we got some big bottles.
Definitely. Move the bottles to the side.
So Facebook, Ricky Rick, and on Instagram, at Ricky_Rick_. And it's RICKIE_RICK_. Appreciate y'all. Been real.
Peace.
Thank you guys. Have a great night. It has been a pleasure.